everything follows the rules of the universe, including your journey as a creator. The law of polarity is a given within life. The masculine and the feminine, yin and yang. In your life, this is reflected in the highs and lows of your life on a daily, monthly, and yearly scale. There's a moment in the day that you're living full of intensity, and there's a moment of the day that you're resting. This is just on a daily scale. Same goes for weeks, months, and years, right? We have days that we're working very hard, then we have weeks that we're working very hard, and then we have weeks that we feel like completely empty, which is kind of normal if we learn how to navigate these periods, right? And on a chart, if you only focus on the days, you'll get lost in the details, because there are days of high intensity and low intensity, like I've said. But when we're met with the inevitable days of low intensity or even weeks of low intensity, you will forget that you're making huge progress on a yearly or even monthly scale, right? And people are so unhappy because they can't zoom out. They are stuck on the emotions that everyday life present, unable to handle the emotional weights that come with that with that narrow perspective, right? The perspective of only focusing on everyday life, like only the day itself, right? So emotions will consume them, and they fall victim to them. They become their emotions. They are sadness, they are anger, they are anxiety. And identification with emotions is so deep ingrained into us that it's reflected by our language. I am sad, I am angry. I am is a form of being, and being is something that refers to a larger time scale. So even our language reflects our attempts to hold onto emotions instead of just experiencing them for what they are. I just gave an example of negative emotions, but the same goes for positive emotions. We try to be positive emotions using the same forms of identification, right? I am happy. I am, just put a positive emotion after it, right? And we identify with it, and when we're met with one of the inevitable negative emotions, we're shocked and can't get out of it because we over-identified with the positive. It's like we feel that we're entitled to happiness, like it's supposed to be the only feeling that we're supposed to feel, right? And of course, life doesn't work like that. It's a given that everybody will experience some form of happiness during their life. But happiness on a larger time scale is not a given, though. Happiness on a larger time scale comes from fulfillment, and fulfillment needs to be created. And to create fulfillment, we need two pillars. The first one is mindset. Yeah. In this case, mindset refers to your perspective when you're met with the inevitable lows of life. So how do you navigate the negative, how do you navigate the lows of life will determine if it will truly become a all-time low or just like one of the lows that are inevitable, right? Negative and positive have nothing to do with feelings and the meaning we give to those feelings. They are just two polarities within the spectrum of human emotions. And that's just why same with like you have negative numbers, but they're not bad numbers. But when it comes to feelings, when we talk about negative emotions, we automatically be like they're bad, but they're just negative in a form that they're on a different spectrum, right? On a different spectrum of emotions, but that doesn't have anything to do with the meaning that we gave to them, right? Things as sadness, anxiety are all part of it. It's just normal, right? So if we can adopt this mindset of that they are just normal and they are inevitable and they're just part of the polarity of life, then we will be able to zoom out and not be consumed by all the emotions that life presents, because we will be like, okay, this is now my reality, right? The one of the negative emotions, but it will only be a matter of time before I get to the positive. And when we're met with a positive, we also don't over-identify. We will be like, okay, yeah, now we're experiencing positive emotions. It will only be a matter of time before the negative comes, and that's just the rhythm of life, right? And we flow with it. The second pillar is vision. Very simple said. Like, vision refers to where you see yourself in life. Where do you want to be? Where don't you want to be? And you need to answer those questions for yourself, right? And the third and last pillar are goals. And they are interconnected with our vision, like everything in life, of course, but especially with vision, because goals are what bridges the gap from vision towards reality. What can you do to prevent yourself from moving towards your anti-vision, which is the thing that where you don't want to be in life, right? I refer to that as your anti-vision. And the things that you can do which will move you away from your anti-vision are automatically the things that are bringing you towards where you do want to be in life, so your vision, right? And identify the big daily goal that will bring you the closest towards your goal. This will give you a very good margin in life, because there will be days when you don't have like the time to knock out 3 or 4 daily goals, right? But if you just knocked out that one big thing, right? For me as a web developer, of course, that's just doing some form of programming, some form of learning web development, programming related things, right? Then my day is all automatically a win, and the same will be for you, right? So whatever whatever you want to be in life, identify that big daily goal. So if you just want to be like an NBA player, then your goal should be, okay, just do basketballing, and no matter the time, you just did it, right? And that's your big daily goal for the day. And every day will be a win if you just, even if it's like 0.01% close towards your goal, it's still a win, right? And these are the 3 pillars of shifting reality and creating a fulfilling life. And only when these 3 are interconnected in our everyday life, then we can truly live a fulfillment life. And like I've said, shifting reality, shifting from the reality of over identifying with the emotions towards just flowing with them and learning from them, right? So that was my video for today. I thank you for watching my video. I will leave my Twitter bio, my Twitter link in the description of the video. Feel free to check that out. I will also drop my personal website in the description of the video. Feel free to check that out. There will be coming a lot of cool things, such as a way for you how you can work with goals, vision, things like that. I'm still working on it, but that will definitely be a future on my website, so feel free to check that out, of course. And yeah, thank you. Like I've said, like and subscribe if you like this content, and let me know what you think about this video in the comments. I'm out.